Hola a todos, ¿cómo están ustedes? How y'all doing? Cool. So week 6, still in unit 3, and this is second lesson. So week 6, lesson 2, first video. Oh no, we'll see if we need second video. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. So hoy vamos a ver colores y ropa. So colors and clothes. Still kind of describing people, Yeah. Let's check it out. So los colores. Let's check them out. Rojo, rojo. So rojo, 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 rojo. Technically, the beginning R, if a word starts with an R, you're supposed to roll it. So it's supposed to be rojo, but it's okay if you don't do it. People will still understand you. All I care about is can other people understand you guys? That's all I care about. Anyway, so rojo, rojo, azul, azul. So remember this one from the last lesson with ojos azules, with blue eyes. So azul, just like this, is blue in its like base form. Rojo, azul. And then this is amarillo, 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 amarillo. Yellow, if you can't tell. Amarillo. Okay. Now this one is in the book. They call it violeta, 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 violeta. I always, in Latin America, we always call it morado, 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 morado. Violeta is more like violet in English. Morado is more purple in English. Now this comes from the word mora. Mora is like a kind of berry, like a blackberry. And if you have a blackberry, you squeeze it, it has purple juice like that. So it's from like the color of a mora, the color of a blackberry, which is usually a kind of a purple. Anyway, so violeta or morado, both are okay. I like using morado. The book uses violeta though. Okay, this one's not in the book. It's kind of long. So this is anaranjado, 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 anaranjado. Okay, cool. So anaranjado, anaranjado. This kind of comes from the word for orange, the fruit. So the fruit is called naranja, naranja. So naranja, like how we have orange to fruit and orange to color in English, something like that. They have a couple of things like that in Spanish. So yeah, and people sometimes you can just describe stuff as the color as naranja, but there's also the fruit, kind of confusing. So I always just use anaranjado. Okay, anaranjado. Right, and then we have verde, 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 verde. Cool. And then we saw this one also in the last lesson with ojos verdes. So this is verde, verde for green. Cool. We have blanco, 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 blanco for white. Gris, 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 gris for gray. And then we remember negro, 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 negro for black. Okay, negro. Now, so we did marron, 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 last lesson as well with ojos marrones. So marron, marron. Marron is pretty much brown. In like Latin America, some places, sometimes they will also use cafe. Cafe pretty much means coffee, and it's just the color of coffee. It's just kind of brown, right? And so like a lot of times people just will say cafe. Okay, so just if you see something like cafe is used as a to describe something, they mean brown. Maroon, also brown. Ojos marrones for brown eyes. Okay, and then for pink, you can use rosa, rosa, if you want to be more easier. Rosa, 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 or rosado, rosado, rosado. Okay, so rosa means a rose, like the flower. Okay, rosado, pretty much the like adjective kind of a rose. Think of it like that. So they kind of like the same thing with morado. A mora is kind of like a berry. Morado, the color of the berry. Naranja is an orange, the fruit. Anaranjado, the color of that fruit. So orange. Rosado, the color of a rose. Roses can be pink, so they think they have that kind of connection with like the color of a rose is pink. Okay, cool. Let me go through this again with you guys. So we have rojo, 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 violeta, 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 morado, 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 azul, 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 anaranjado, 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 amarillo, 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 verde, 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 marrón, 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 café, 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 easy, rosa, 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 rosado, 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 okay, blanco, 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 gris, 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 negro, negro, negro. Okay, cool. So those are our colors. So now we're going to move on to clothes. Clothes. La ropa. La ropa. Ropa is clothes. Singular, actually. So just ropa for clothes. So this is una camisa. Una camisa. Esto es una camisa. So camisa is pretty much any kind of shirt that has buttons and is kind of not a t-shirt. Pretty much there's a difference between what's a t-shirt and anything else. So pretty much anything that's not a t-shirt is una camisa. So like jerseys, like the soccer jerseys and stuff like that, those are not camisa. Camisa is more like these things, like the blouses for ladies. And they do have a word for blouse. It's like blousa. Anyway, camisa for these kind of shirts, the button kind of shirts, the dress shirts, as we like to call them in English, or like anything like that, like it has buttons, kind of ish. Camisa. Okay, so una camisa, una camisa. Okay, now a t-shirt, like what our DJs do or wearing here. So this is una camiseta, una camiseta, una camiseta, a t-shirt, t-shirt, una camiseta. Okay, so this one has for a sweater. So this one has two kinds of possible ways to say it. Un jersey, jersey, un jersey. That's more like what's in the book, I guess Spanish. Un jersey. For where I studied in the US and Guatemala and stuff, we just call it un sweater, un sweater. Okay, cool. So sweater, un jersey, un sweater, both okay. Moving on. So a jacket, una chaqueta, 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 una chaqueta. Okay, chaqueta, chaqueta, chaqueta. Cool. What else we got? So unos because it's plural, just like pants are in English. So all pants. Doesn't matter what kind of pants. Pantalones, 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 pantalones. Cool. Okay, and then shorts. If you guys remember from hair, like this girl here, she has short hair. Ella tiene pelo corto. So she has short hair. So corto is short, corto. So pantalones cortos for shorts, short pants, shorts. And then remember to make it masculine and plural. Yeah, masculine and plural. So pantalones cortos. So for shorts. You would think shorts would be short to say, but it's not. Anyway, pantalones cortos. Pantalones cortos for shorts. All right, this one's not in the book, but I'll go ahead and teach it anyway, just cause we need some more clothes. So una falda, una falda, una falda, una falda for a skirt, una falda. All right, a dress. Un vestido. Un vestido. Un vestido. 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 All right. And it's masculine, so don't forget that. Even though it's a dress, and usually girls wear a dress, usually, not always, it's a masculine thing. Un vestido. All right, and then shoes. So this is more of every kind of shoe, kind of just the broad shoes in general. Zapatos, 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 zapatos. Okay, so any kind of shoes. Like in the book, they have a picture of like these kind of shoes, like the high heels kind of things. But for me, like zapatos are just every kind of shoe. Okay, just very the umbrella term for shoes, zapatos. And then for tennis shoes, what the British people like to call trainers, what we in the U.S. call like sneakers or tennis shoes. Anyway, kind of like the comfortable sports shoes that you play for, like basketball, that you wear for like basketball or running or anything like that. It's pretty much like your Nike, and your Adidas kind of shoes. These are zapatillas, 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 zapatillas. Okay, so there's like tennis shoes, zapatillas, the one you play for sports, zapatillas. Cool. So now we're going to talk about how nouns and adjectives work in Spanish. So this guy, he has una camisa blanca. Una camisa blanca. So here's your article, una. So article, like a or the, stuff like that in English. They have that too in Spanish. Camisa is our noun, camisa, and blanca is our adjective. Okay. Una camisa blanca, article, noun, adjective. Okay, so remember that it goes in Spanish, the nouns and adjectives are the opposite of English, usually, not always. So it's a shirt white instead of a white shirt. So article, noun, adjective, not article, adjective, noun. Okay, una camisa blanca, a white shirt. Now, with your article and your adjectives, they change based on the number and gender of the noun. So they change based on this, okay? Based on if it's singular or plural, one or more than one, singular, plural, and if it's masculine or feminine, okay? So with una camisa blanca, we see that camisa is feminine. So this will be una, this will be blanca, and it's also singular, so it will not have an S. Okay, so una camisa blanca. Okay, like that. So with these here shoes, so we have zapatos, zapatos, okay? And then they are white, blanco. Blanco is white in its base form, blanco. So we have zapatos, OS, the article and adjective match. Okay, so it's unos zapatos blancos. Unos zapatos blancos. So this unos would pretty much be like some in English, like some white shoes. Okay, because you can't have a white shoes because it's plural, right? So the plural form of a is usually some. So some white shoes. All right, zapatillas, and these are azul. The zapatillas, feminine and plural. So the article becomes unas zapatillas azules. Now azul does not change for masculine and feminine. It doesn't change. It only changes for singular and plural. So for the plural form, like ojos azules, you add es. I have a chart showing this. Anyway, let's talk about what these people are wearing. And I'm going to make another video for that. Watch the next video.